Hello everyone, it's Christina from Our Home. I'm going thrift shopping today, so I thought I would do a quick little intro while I'm in my car at the thrift store. I have a specific list of things I'm looking for, and I'm going today because the store is doing one of their 50% off days. I'm shopping at Talese in Ontario, Canada, and I think this chain is a pretty big chain across most of Canada. And if you are unfamiliar with them, they actually do have 50% off sale days at least 2 or 3 times a year, generally once per season. So I know they had a big sale day in August, and now it is end of November, and they've got their kind of Christmas 50% off sale going on. So everything in the store is half off. And I'm going to go in with my list and see if I can get some things that I've been looking for. I'm planning to do a haul at the end of my day. I'm not going to film anything in the store because I think that's just kind of weird and awkward, and I'm all about efficiency, just getting in, getting out, not spending more time than necessary in the store. So I will check in with you when I get back home and have all my items laid out to show you. All right friends, I'm back at home and I'm going to show you the things that I got at the thrift store today. Let's go with this bag because it's right here. So my thrift store has a section of fabrics, like pre-cut fabrics that people have donated. And that's kind of a gamble to buy because you don't know what the material actually is made out of. And you don't know what quantity is there unless you unroll it or unfold it in the store, and that's not always possible. So I don't usually check the fabric section because I'm very particular about the fabrics I use for my clothes. But I was looking, I'll show you this one first. I was looking in the fabric section because I need to get some inexpensive fabric that I can use for covering my tomato plants and other vegetable plants in the late fall when we start getting frost. So I know we've already had frost. These are going to be pointless until next year, but I wanted to get some now so that I've got some ready for when that happens. A little bit. So I went to the fabric section. I was looking at the sheet section, but I thought the fabric's going to be cheaper and probably bigger. So I got just this plain white fabric. I'm not really sure what the content is. It doesn't matter because it is just going to be covering my plants. It's not stretchy, it's a woven fabric. And I'm trying to find the price tag. So I paid $2.15 for it, and it is quite a lot of fabric. It's hard to see, but it's a lot. Also in the fabric section, I saw this really nice purple. It almost feels like a cotton or a cotton linen blend. It's pretty sturdy and it's woven, it's not stretchy. And again, there is a lot here. I was thinking at first I would just use it as covers for my plants, but now I'm thinking I might want to make a piece of clothing out of it. I'm trying to find the tag on this one too. I just balled it up at the store, so I didn't get the tag in a nice place. I paid $3.15 for this fabric. Here are some more linen type things I got. These are quilted placemats, I think. It's a set of 2, and it's a little holly Christmas pattern. These were 50 cents for the pair. I'm probably not going to use these as placemats. I think I'm going to use them for a sewing project. I also got this for $2.25. It's another holly print, a different print though, and it's got this little tassel edge. I think it's maybe a round tablecloth. At first I thought it was a tree skirt, but there's no hole in the center for a tree, so I'm pretty sure it's a tablecloth. And I will use this for Christmas crafting as well. I got little bags. I think it's like a Christmas stocking alternative? I'm not sure. I can't tell if they're homemade or store-bought. There's no tag, so I'm thinking it's probably homemade. I think this is supposed to be a drawstring that came out. Anyways, I got a few different bags like this. They were 50 cents each. So I got this one that's got, I think it's a poinsettia. This one's actually the same poinsettia. And this one is super cute. It's a person leading some geese, I think. That one was also 50 cents, and they're just adorable, so I'm going to use the fabrics for something else. This was on my thrift list. It's a candle holder for a taper candle, and it's Christmas themed with some leaves and berries on it. I don't often burn candles, and if I do, it's homemade candles because I don't like any scent, but somebody gifted me some really nice beeswax taper candles, and they smell just like honey. It's amazing, but I don't have a candle holder for it, so I was looking for some, and I wasn't intending to get a Christmas one, but I saw this and thought it was very cute. It was $1.50. I always look in the board game section because I like to find the classic games and just some interesting games that we would enjoy playing. So I've been looking for Battleship for a very long time. I don't think this is necessarily the original Battleship because I think that's a pretty old game, but this is a version I remember playing when I was young, and I was excited to find it. Bet is obviously excited as well. Hello, yes, I know. And I wanted this one because they do make like a digital, Bet, you are very much in the way right now. They make a digital one, I think, and I'm just not a fan of that. I wanted the one with the little pegs. So I got this, and it was $2.15. I'm going to put it over here so that Bet can sniff it and maybe be out of frame. What else? I also checked the movie section, DVDs and VHS, because I have a VHS player. So I look for some Christmas movies specifically. I found this brand new, never opened Christmas Carol. This one is from 1984. And it is starring George C. Scott. I don't know who that is. I am familiar with A Christmas Carol, but we don't have a copy, so I thought this would be something fun to have. And it was $2. Like I said, it's still sealed, so that's also a bonus. I always check the book section as well, because there's some books I'm always looking for, and you just never know what you're gonna find. The book section at Talese, where I live, actually has a pretty good selection of Christian fiction and nonfiction, so I check those just for anything that jumps out at me. I was actually looking for this book, The Power of a Praying Parent by Stormy O. Martin. I was looking for this book for a friend, and I was very glad to find it at the thrift store. I know not everybody is comfortable with thrifted books, but I know my friend is, so I have no problems giving this to her. Plus, it's in perfect condition. If I'm gifting a book, I always check to make sure the spine is in good shape, that it's not cracked, and I make sure nobody's name is written in the front, and that the pages aren't damaged or have any like highlights or notes like that. And this one looked perfect. This one was $1.50, which is an amazing deal because, like I said, it's in perfect shape. I will take this sticker off from the thrift store, and I'll just try to peel it off with my nail, and if it doesn't come off all the way, I'll carefully use a bit of acetone to get off any of that glue. I found a huge selection of Amish fiction, and I know not everybody likes Amish fiction. I've been teased for reading Amish fiction, and I don't care because I like it. And I don't think all the stories are exactly the same, which is a criticism I hear often. Okay, let me try to get these in order. So I found the Lancaster County Secret series, books 1 to 3 by Suzanne Woods Fisher, all in amazing shape. I am not familiar with this series, so I don't know if there's more than 3 books in the series. And I'm just realizing now there is something written in the front. It says Edmonton 2011 and then somebody's name. That doesn't bother me if a book has somebody's name in it. I'll just cross it out, write my own name. I'm curious to know if these actually came from Edmonton, Alberta, which is another province in Canada. Either way, a very good find. Each of these was $2.50. These books are also in great shape, and it's the Sisters of Holmes County series by Wanda Brunstetter. Okay, so this says Saskatchewan 2009, and Saskatchewan is another province in Canada. So I'm wondering, oh, and it has the same person's name. So I'm wondering if it was just somebody moving from somewhere else in Canada and donating all of these things to the local thrift store. Yeah, I didn't even notice that it had that written inside. That's kind of funny. And they were, okay, some of them were $2 each, and one was $2.50. And then, last book, this one is the beloved Hope Chest, an Amish heirloom novel. I think this might be part of a series, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's by Amy Clipston. And again, in great shape. It was $2.50. I've read some books by all 3 of these authors, so I know that I like their style of writing. Last thing I got, this was $1.15, and it is a pack of Christmas light clips. We use these for putting our Christmas lights on the eaves trough, and I'm not sure how many are actually in here. It's supposed to have 75, but I wasn't going to count it in the store, but it looks pretty full. So maybe it's a full set. I got these because we actually need some more clips anyways for putting up our Christmas lights. And even if this isn't enough, it was still $1.15 for a lot. So I was excited to find these. That is everything that I thrifted today. If you've been keeping track, you probably already know the total cost. Let me pull that up here on my receipt. I spent a total of $38.35 with tax included. Not bad at all. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my little thrift haul. Let me know if you plan to do any thrifting for Christmas gifts or Christmas supplies this holiday season. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, let me know if you thrift anyways and what you like to thrift for. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a great rest of your day.